What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of Cooking Up with Dylan. Today, I'm actually going to be making my first lo-fi beat. Some of you guys might be wondering, what is lo-fi? Lo-fi basically stands for low fidelity. In music, what fidelity is it's the accuracy at which a sound is reproduced. For example, let's say you're playing a guitar live, how it translates to the recording. If it sounds just like it, then that would be like a high fidelity recording. Low fidelity recording is going to be something that has imperfections, things like distortion, tape noise, background noise. Things you would typically think would be unwanted in music are a really big part of lo-fi or low fidelity music. Now, in doing some research about lo-fi and kind of just the history of it, lo-fi recordings can actually be traced all the way back to 1950s, back when the boomers were out and active, doing their twists and shit. Actually, I don't know what they were doing back then, but the 50s. Around like the 1950s is when they started to actually be able to produce high quality recordings. And so lo-fi or low fidelity recordings were just recordings that were done more on like a do-it-yourself basis. And so that's where like the distortion, the crackling, the tape effects, etc. kind of come from. Now with lo-fi being do-it-yourself music, it makes a ton of sense that lo-fi hip-hop is really kind of emerged as a very strong and popular genre, especially today, as the emergence of hip-hop on its own wasn't like it was created out of a studio or anything like that. Now when I think of lo-fi, I think of kind of chill, jazzy, like vintagey sounding. I don't know if vintagey is the real word, but it is now, I guess. Music that you can put on just to listen to like the background when you're waking up, cooking or something like that, getting ready, or most commonly for me personally, sleeping. Now, whenever I try to create a beat in the genre that I'm not super familiar with, what I usually like to do is I'll start out with either a glass of water or maybe some tea. Then, go outside on my porch. Are you kidding me? Sit down on the chairs my girlfriend got. Shout out to my baby. Love you, girl. Go on Spotify, look up a couple songs. Typically, I'll just kind of listen and enjoy it and see what songs I like. And once I have some songs that I like, I'll usually go in and kind of either actually take notes or just take a couple mental notes of some of the characteristics of that song. I did say the main time I listen to lo-fi is when I go to sleep, so what do you expect? So from the lo-fi songs I ended up listening to, there was a few things that stood out to me. Boom bap kind of drums, like a very vintage sound, very kind of jazzy vibes as well. And then overall, the songs I ended up liking were really simple, so that's what I'm gonna make right now. All right, so for BPM, I think it was between 60 and 90, probably. Yep. What? First sound I'm using is this Hope piano. It's from my one-shot kit DaVinci. It's a very versatile kit that you can really use for any type of beats. If you don't have access to expensive VSTs, this might be a good option. It's just filled with sounds that you'll actually want to use. That's nice. Very lo-fi, kind of jazzy. I'll set some RC20 on this. Give it more of a vintage kind of sound. That's good. Nice static in the background. Another sound, we're just gonna layer it. This is just how you use these one shots. There we go, better. Sounds better strummed. From this bank right here called continuance. Nice. Next sound I've got is the submarine bass from the pack. And then now I'm going to just use my 8-bit drum kit. It's got a lot of really good kind of boom bappy drum sounds. Here's the beat. Thank you for watching, and I will see you soon. Peace.
Let's suppose that you were able every night to dream any dream you wanted to dream. And that you could, for example, have the power within one night to dream 75 years of time, or any length of time you wanted to have. And you would naturally, as you began on this adventure of dreams, you would fulfill all your wishes.